Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Jim Masters Show, live entertainment lifestyle variety talk show series. And look at your screen. Look who's making a return visit, his second time here on the Jim Masters Show live series for all of you. He actually wanted to come back on the show. And we said, absolutely. We loved when you were here last time. The incomparable, the acclaimed Latin percussionist, songwriter, producer extraordinaire, the one and only Chillie Willie Groove is here. And he's coming to us live from Los Angeles. He's an East Coast boy, but he's made his home in LA, and he's going to entertain us with lots of great music, lots of great stories, lots of laughs, and with the holiday season here as well. As you can see, we are officially here at Lovity Hall, the Jim Master Show Live. We are all adorned for the holidays with our big Christmas tree and all of our decorations, some new things from last year that we've added since last year, a little bit different flavor to the set. Really nice. As you know, we're always responsive to all the holidays and all the things that are going on in life. So here we are. We are ready for the holidays, and happy holidays to you and yours. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving weekend. Those in America celebrating Thanksgiving. Just hope you're having a good day wherever you're watching around the world. I'm your host, Jim Masters. This is our entertainment lifestyle variety talk show series. We encourage and invite you to show us some lovity. Let us know what you enjoy about our series. Feel free, if you would like to comment, in the JMS Lovity chat room, which is open and available, and it is live for you right now. You can certainly do that when you subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's where all these episodes are, on the YouTube channel for all of you. And the YouTube channel is Jim Masters TV. When you subscribe, it doesn't cost anything. And guess what happens when you subscribe? We pour on the Lovity from Lovity Hall with all these great shows, and you're a part of the JMS Lovity squad, which is quite a badge of honor to have. Yeah, that's right. You can go around town saying, I'm part of the Lovity squad on Jim Masters Show. That's really cool. The guests love being a part of the Lovity family as well. And we thank you so very much for watching, supporting, celebrating, sharing all that we're doing here. We've been doing for almost 2.5 years, over 2.5 years, hundreds of episodes. Soon it's going to be 1,000 episodes that we have done together with the Jim Master Show Live. And it's so cool. It's so fantastic. So wherever you're watching, it's so great to have you here. Thanks so much for joining us. And we're very excited to welcome Chillie Willie Groove, who's joining us. Yes, as I mentioned, he's coming to us from Los Angeles, California. Matter of fact, here he is. He's ready to go. Hey, my friend. Happy holidays, Chillie Willie. Welcome. You're on.
Hi, everybody. World. Hello, Jim.
Your picture is frozen. What an intro.
Every now and then, tambourine. All the pictures, no problem with that. I love my tambourine. And abada kabasa. Look at that. My. Oh my God. That's the big one for you. And it's colorful. Oh, I really want to go there and take you. You know, remember the show More Cowbell, Mom? More Cowbell, like the milk thing? If you order now, there's more. But if you want some more, here we go. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Master Show, #1 show in the world. Check it out. I'm back. Chillie Willie Groove.
He's back. Chillie Willie Groove is here. He's in the house.
Willie.
How have you been, my friend, since we chatted last time you were on the show? You were literally just about to run out on stage and make magic, some musical magic. How have you been since?
Oh my God, I've been pretty good. I'm happy. I'm content. I'm trying to stay as much as possible. Holidays are here. I think last time I was on the show, which was for the first time, this is the second time. Carolina's in Los Angeles on Sunset Boulevard. Right, and those piece, like that. One of those, yeah, okay. I was at over Sunset Boulevard doing a smooth jazz concert there. Also with Sharon Marie Klein, who was actually the artist who was doing the vocals there. I was doing a lot of percussion work for her as a special guest on that show, and it was so exciting. It was great. After that, things have been going pretty interesting. I ended up going back to New England. Uh, I drove to New England. Oh my God.
You drove
17
from
states.
California to New England? Wow. What was that adventure like?
Yeah. Well, it kind of shows you where you're at as a person. It opens up your imagination. It wasn't by plane this time. It wasn't by car. So I took the Jag all the way to New Haven, Connecticut from Los Angeles and saw everything you could possibly imagine in Las Vegas, Ohio, Colorado, Utah, Pennsylvania, the Poconos, and every other state in between there to get to New Haven with some performances to do there. Not to mention the year high school reunion, which was interesting. Yes, some people you want to see, and you fill in the rest.
And some people
were there. Yeah, they were there. But I love them. I grew up with them. They're still my family. Either way you put it, it's just like a regular family. You know, you grow, you got those.
Well, that's what it is, right?
And we are all family. All love was there. They showed me some love. It was the first time I was there about 2 years ago at the New Haven Arts and Ideas Jazz Festival.
Oh, the international festival that they have. Yeah, that's tremendous.
Right, the International Jazz Festival of Arts. That's what it was. We did that there. We had a great time. That was the first time I was back like in 38 years. But then last year we didn't go back. But we went back this year. Right, exactly. Not last year because of COVID-19. But this year was a reunion. Great to go back and just see folks I haven't seen in years. New Haven in Connecticut has changed so much. There's still a lot of great things going on back home in the East Coast. But you know, I'm an East Coast guy. I'm always be no matter what. So New Haven, Bridgeport, Hartford, Darien, New York City. That's where we get the flow from.
It's the holiday season. What are some things you've been working on now through the holidays, my friend?
You know, it's interesting because I love the holidays. I mean, there's nothing like before. Nothing like having a Christmas tree, and nothing like having the snow, nothing like having celebrate the holidays and so forth. And one of the first thing I did was since I don't have a real fireplace, I got on YouTube and I looked for the looked for the fireplace.
One of those created animated fireplaces.
Yes, but you know what's interesting? It works. It actually works. So it takes me back to one of those places where you can imagine the snow coming down, wood burning, and deers coming up to you, frosting and everything else. But I've been working on new material again since we were last see about 2 months ago, called "It's About Time." So, which is it's about time. It's right here. Oh wow! What do you know? Smooth jazz, Latin jazz, funk, R&B, soul, good stuff here. So we were happy to release this not too long ago, and so far so good. You'll be able to find out how you can get yourself a copy of it after we go through this interview. But just writing a lot of new material. The thing about a musician's mind, we're always musically, thinking rhythmically, melodically, harmonically, counterpoints, and this and that. Your fingers are always snapping, your toes are always popping, and so that's why I don't listen to the radio when I go to bed. If I did, I'd never sleep.
Right.
So I'm always thinking music. I'm always thinking musically.
Exactly. Right. So, we all have our beginnings. What started it for you, Chille Willie?
Yes, we have our beginnings. The thing about the beginnings, and I'm not sure I heard your last question. Could you repeat that question again? Because I heard something
What started it for
interrupted.
you?
Okay, there you go. That's the question. What started the music for me? Um, well, I think I said the story before, but this is how it came to be. My father was a Latin percussionist back in the Tin Pan Alley days of New York City.
Yeah.
Playing those big back in the days, Tito Puente, Tito Rodriguez. Earlier days when Mongo Santa Maria was doing his thing in New York City, Xavier Cougar and the boys. Final All Stars was happening also too. Larry Hollow, cats like that you were just fascinating just to know about. Well, he was part of that era. Eventually, he would play to my mother's womb when I was in my mother's womb. Trying to come out into the earth. Yes.
Trying to be a
And then
part
he
of
would
the
play to
action,
the
right?
stomach, and I would jump up and down, jumping up and down in the stomach. And eventually, I came out as a bona fide Latin percussionist, not just a congo player, not just a bongo player, not just a timbale player, not just as a drummer, but a full fledged Latin percussionist. So that's what started it for me. Paid attention as a little kid and growing up listening to jazz, funk, R&B, soul, rock and roll, country, salsa, those early days, yeah. So it's been such a fun ride. It really has been such a great ride playing with a lot of different.
Yeah. You want to play more for us now since we got some music coming our way? What do you want to play now for us, Chille Willie?
Some jingle bell.
Yes.
Jingle
Jingle
bell,
bells.
jingle bell, jingle, jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle all the way. All party is to ride, horse up and sleigh. Hey, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one horse open sleigh. Feliz Navidad, venga, feliz Navidad. Eso, ajá, feliz Navidad, próspero año, felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Wait a minute, let's go to the other part. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Thank God I'm not a singer. I'm a percussionist. I never said I was a singer.
What happened? The singers didn't show up? Are they union?
the union will be chasing me for some dues on that one. Hey, you were off
Yeah.
key, Chillie.
Yeah.
I'm not
So,
a singer.
what are some things you have planned, with the holidays? Are you traveling? Are you touring? What's happening?
Here's what's going on. Since we just finished, it's about time. What we're doing now that the CD is out, because I mean, you can talk music all you want to the producers and everybody else, but if you don't have a product, it doesn't mean nothing. So one of the first thing that I want to do is get the CD together. Once we have the CD, now we can talk because now we have a product. I can't sell you a car. I can't sell you a car if I can't show you the features and benefits of that car. The same thing with a CD. I sell if I can show you the features and benefits of and so forth. So we have the CD out. And you like that, huh? The way technical I was. Now that
Very
we have the
nice.
CD out, now it's time for the video. So we are working on the video sometime in the end of December for January, so that when we have the full product out, then we can really try to sell it to the record company to pick up on it, and or a distribution company, because I did all the work myself already. The record company
You
doesn't
did
have
the
to do
whole
that.
thing, huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, sir. I produced it, arranged it, performed it,
Do
perform
you have your own
about
record
90%.
label?
Well, it's under the Groove Thing Productions. Uh, it's always under it's the Groove. So here I can do my own since I got a 32 to work with. But when I finish doing my tracks here at It's a Groove Thing Production at home, right at home, um, then I go into a friend of mine's, Honore, who lives in St. Gabriel, California. He has his own studio there also too, the Big Boy Studio. Uh, he's a graduate from
Yes.
Musicians Institute, so he knows his stuff. So we go there, we dump all the tracks there, and we mix everything there at the studio, and then we get the finished product here and so forth. And then now comes the marketing and branding and everything else that comes with any product that's out there for sale. So yeah, so that's what we're doing right now. The holidays, these next couple months are very important to us because
Yeah.
we're just adding to we're adding to great music out there to what's already out there. But hey, you know, it stands on its own. It's Latin funk, it's
Yeah.
house music, it's R&B, it's a little bit of smooth jazz, it's a little bit of Brazilian bachata, samba. It's a variety of stuff. So, and we wanted it that way because we didn't want to be labeled as just a R&B musician or just a jazz artist or just a hip hop artist or just a rhythm and blues artist. We wanted to make sure that everybody got a little bit of something, and that's how we got It's About Time.
That is fantastic. Yeah. Huh? What was the inspiration for that album? What was it that inspired you to create it?
You know, because it was about time.
It was the time had
Very
come.
simple. The
You got a
time has
little
come.
tingle, and
Yeah, I got a little tickle, tingle, and everything. You know what? Because the deal, Jim, and I always love coming back to do your show. I mean that it's
oh,
always a
we love
pleasure.
having you.
Now that we're into it, and thank you. You're one of the best at what you do, so we do appreciate you. We really do.
Thank you.
Okay, so you're more than welcome, my friend. You're more than welcome. The deal is, once you've played behind a variety of professional artists, you're the side person. You grow, you listen, you watch how the show up, you watch how they're put together, you watch the whole production because you are part of it. You're it. Yeah, pretty much. You know, this is what you do. You know, so as you do everything behind, a part of you starts growing musically, spiritually, personally, and you start uh, becoming part of the cream of the crop. You know, you start growing in that field, and it's up to take what you learn and be an example of what you learn and bring it forth. In fact, it'll always show you when it's your turn to pop up and do your thing, which is basically what I did. You know, after I learned so much, something inside me just kept drawing me out, kept drawing me out, kept drawing me out. So after doing all that, then I figured, well, you know what? It's about time to do this on my own. I've been doing it behind other famous artists all the time. That's the album's CD. It's called
Yes.
It's About Time.
Tell us about
And
some
it's
of the
about time
folks
we're
you've
here.
had a wonderful opportunity to collaborate with too over the years. You've had an opportunity to work with a lot of different people and either back them up, collaborate with them, be on stage with them. Tell us about some of those experiences.
Okay, well, Tower of Power was always interesting to work with because I mean, I was a
Yes.
kid. You know, I was 21, working with Tower of Power as his percussionist. Now, the thing about these cats, well, is that they always use more than one people, no matter where they're at. So it makes sense in the long run. Tower of Power was excellent. Miriam Metals, smooth jazz, saxophone. You can't get no better than that. We're all from Haven also too. I'm from New Haven also too. That was great. Flight 407 out of Phoenix, Arizona, which is a funk jazz band. Whenever the big boys or the big girls come in town, they want the band. They always look for Flight 407. We did the thing with CC Peniston, which was always great. The thing with Najee, too, another saxophone player, and other artists that
Oh,
come in
they're all
town.
terrific. Najee, all these names you're listing. I have all of their stuff in my collection too.
Yeah, yeah, they absolutely. Angelo
Great
Both of
people.
y'all can go there. Yeah, Angelo Bofield, Tom Brown. That's probably them calling me right now. That phone, that ring you heard in the background.
Yeah, they're all welcome to
So
join us on the Jim Master
go ahead.
Show.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm busy with Jim. Leave me alone. Bye. Okay, there you go.
It's funny. The last guest we
I had
had
to
on,
do it
same thing. The
quick.
phone
Yeah.
kept ringing. Yeah. I don't know. The Jim Masters
Yeah,
Show, we
remember?
we make things happen. Phones start ringing. See, people want to work with you, and you're on 20 minutes, and already you're getting calls.
Oh wow! Well, I better be on your show more often.
You want to play something else for us, or sprinkle in some music, holiday music, or whatever you want to play with our conversation? And we welcome all of our viewers, our Jim Master Show lovities who've been with us, some of them for 2.5 years, hundreds of episodes, some of them a couple of weeks, couple of months, some of them just watching for the first time right now live, or they're watching this later on in the archives. We welcome everybody. My special guest, if you're just joining us, is acclaimed Latin percussionist, songwriter, producer extraordinaire, Chillie Willie Groove, originally from the East Coast, makes his home on the West Coast, but loves it all. And he just completed a trip clear across the country from California to Connecticut. Actually, that's a great title for an album for you, From California to Connecticut. Yeah. Or From Connecticut to California and back. There you go. Write that down,
Yes,
Chillie Willie.
yes, yes. I'm gonna use it for a song. How's that?
See, there you go. Right. What would you like to play for us now,
Inspiration
my
happen.
friend?
I'm
CWG.
not sure. CWG. You know, since I got these toys here,
You got a lot.
I
Yes.
just want to make
Show us,
yeah.
maybe you can lift some of them up and show the audience and describe what it is, what the instrument is. We love to do a little
Uh,
show and tell.
okay. It's
What happened?
awesome.
Have you been muzzled?
What I like about this, basically, wraps around it. So when you shake it, you get this kind of sound from it. Pretty interesting when you got the whole full band and you put this in the background. It is really a great sound that you can use. If it's a samba, if it's something funk, if it's Latin jazz, or whatever, even rap. I use it sometimes in my rap also too. So it's always how you use it, how creative you get to it. Of course, the one and only, my best friend, Mr. Tambourine. Mr. Tambourine. I love it, not just for gospel, but I love my gospel. And when I do, I use my best friend, Bluey. This is Bluey because it's blue. So don't forget that. Okay. And the very one that I like the most is More Cowbell, Mom. More Cowbell. Or now, if you like that, when my stomach gets hungry, here's what kind of sound it makes. Flex a tone, a flex a tone. So when I try to put everything together, let me see if I do this right on the spot. I'm gonna give you this exclusive. So let's say I want to. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the move with Chillie Willie. Happy holidays. Oh, I love my job. I love my job.
You really do, don't you? What you put on an amazing show when you're doing your thing. You also
Yeah,
love the audience, the energy of the audience, the response to the music. I know turns you on big time, right? You love that.
yeah. It's interesting because I performed last night. I was telling you earlier. I performed last night for a memorial for a friend of mine who passed away. World
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
life also to perform for him. People, because the people are there to come.
I think you're freezing up there. Chili is frozen. That would be a good name for a. Let's see how long it stays frozen, because sometimes if it's very long, then they disappear. If you can hear me, if you disappear, just sign back in to the exclusive broadcast studio. Meanwhile, Kathleen Walker in New York says hello. He's frozen in time. Chili is frozen. I think that's a title for an album. What do you think? Chili is frozen? 3, 2, 1. Psh. He's he's coming back. He's coming back. He's trying another way. He's trying, but his pick. There he is. He's trying another way. Let's see if we can. There he is. So you can see the frozen chili up there. You see the frozen there you go. There was a frozen. Well, with a name like Chili,
he's up there
frozen.
Yeah. Hey, that's a good way. That's a good segue.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah,
like Chili, yes, absolutely. Okay, so there we go. Hey, are you there?
Back up and running. You never, it's that East Coast tenacity. Never give up or give in. Just keep going, no matter what happens. And when you're live, anything can happen. It's happened on national television, on radio. It's happened everywhere, on stage, at events.
That's okay.
That's live.
I wasn't going.
It's exciting, actually. It shakes things up, right? If everything is so perfect. It's boring.
Well, I almost got in the car and came to visit you right now. I mean, we were going to do it live at your place right now. If we lost you, if you lose me again, I'm driving. I'm coming over. We're going to do this.
Come to the East Coast. Well, when I'm out in LA, when I'm coming back to California for a big TV shoot project, but they're sending me north to Napa and San Francisco and Sacramento.
Yes.
But the next time I have such a long list of visitations to make for family and relatives and friends and colleagues in Southern California. And we are going to, yes. And when you're back East, let me know, of course, as well. You were saying that you really love the energy of the fans, and that, you're already a very passionate, enthusiastic, energetic person to begin with, who's a skilled professional, loves what he does, an ultimate musician, but you also are funny. You like to have fun with the audience. You want to make them feel good, right? You want to lift them out of the chair. You want them to dance. You want them to feel good, because life can be crazy.
Well, life can be crazy. Your schedule can be crazy. You get caught up too much on it, and you should get caught up in life, because you got to be you're part of it. You're here now. Look, listen, if I'm working 8 hours a day somewhere, this goes for anybody. If I'm working 8 hours a day somewhere, I'm not going to start smiling and laughing after I get off at 4:30. When I wake up in the morning, I'm going to start smiling. I'm going to start laughing. You're going to see something different. You're going to see it in me, because when you see it in me, it rubs off on you. And when it rubs off on you, that's it. I made my statement. It made my day. I'm happy and content with myself, and I'm happy with the man there also too, who allowed me to be able to walk and talk and breathe and just be excited about life, be passionate about life. Life is good. Life is good. Life is good.
You mentioned faith and the importance of faith. Tell us about that. How important is faith to you, to carry you through the ups and downs of life? And does any of it influence your music?
100%. First of all, faith is the most important thing. Blessed are those who have not seen but yet believe. It's just what the scripture tells me. So faith for me is very important. When I came into realizing what life is a lot more about than in my younger days. I'm much more happier in my 50s than I ever been in my 20s and 30s. It gets better and better through having faith in a lot of things, and not just yourself, because this is bigger. Life is bigger than just you. You know what I mean? It's about everybody else. You got to make it about everybody else. It's not just you. Again, you walk around you all day now. But when you're in the presence of other people, sure, absolutely, it's time to put up and so forth. So my faith in God is very important. It stabilized me. It stabilized me. It sets me on a point where my standards are much higher. So when you hear it in me, when you see it in me, when I perform, I'm giving you 130, 150 degrees of nothing but pure joy, my spirit, who is in me, the real man, not the outside man, the real me. uh, that person gives you the best. So when I write the records, when I put those songs together, when I put the lyrics together, I go with what they call the spirit of excellency. The spirit of excellency. And that's important because it has to be excellent. It has to edify people. It has to pick you up. It has to make you. I wanted to make you feel good. I want you to smile. I want you to just get up wherever you are and start dancing, shaking a leg, move this and move that, and just pass the love. I mean, the love is what it's all about.
Or
So,
as
I
we
mean,
call it, lovity
it
around
took me a
here,
while
right?
to figure. Yeah, it took me a while to really get that, to understand that. Because as a young
Yes.
man, you can find different ways to make you happy, but joy. There's a difference between happiness and joy. I love joy.
Yes, you hit that spot. Matter of fact, I just interviewed somebody in a professional vein in
Uh-huh.
my work on television, and we were talking about that because she's an expert in all of that happiness and joy, and I love conversations about that, and I like,
Hmm.
making people happy and hopefully joyful and inspiring them and just having a good time. And there is a difference between happiness and joy, and I think what happens is we spend too much time in our lives chasing happiness. Everything. We've got to be happy. Am I happy right now? Is this happy? What's happy? I don't think I'm very happy. Oh, I'm not as happy as them. Should I be happier? What is happiness? And sometimes we get so fraught
Yeah,
with
that's
trying to
right.
chase happiness
Hmm.
that either you're happy anyway and you don't realize it, or you're not and you can't figure out why. But when you're joyful, joyful is
Come on,
like soulful. When you're
that's right.
joyful, it
Hmm.
runs through you in a real deep way. Now you
There
can
you
be
go.
happy
Oh yeah,
uh,
temporarily
when
though. Remember,
when you get a
that's
slice
only
of cake that you like on your birthday. I'm happy, or you won
right.
something, or you're happy
Hmm.
for somebody, or
Hmm.
you're happy. You
Hmm.
woke up and you're breathing and you're happy. But
That's right.
happy tends to be fleeting.
Hmm.
Joyful
That's right.
is, yeah,
Everlasting.
yeah,
Yeah,
everlasting. That's
it's
the way to
everlasting.
say
Where
it.
and
Yeah,
where a happiness is only temporary, because
happiness can be temporary.
when that temporary wears off, you want your next fix of happiness,
When you
whatever that
kiss
could be.
somebody that you love,
Oh my God.
it makes you happy. But when you
Oh,
are in love with them, it's
oh,
joyful.
oh my. I like you, man. You're all right. You're awesome, man. Go preach it, brother. Preach it.
That's it. That's what it is. I know I got to do another pop-up show where we talk about inspiration, all that stuff. We're overdue because we have so many fabulous guests like you lined
That's
up. Uh,
that's fine. I know my other. I do know my other calling in life. So
what is it? What would you
this
say
is
it
just.
is? Would you
Well,
be a
it's
minister?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Because it's not that I want to. It's that I have a
No.
call in my. It's that I
Yeah.
have a call in my life too. There's a
I've been told
difference.
the same thing. I understand.
Okay,
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
and you are,
Yeah.
and he always shows me, the man upstairs, God. He always showed me that everything that he prepares me for today is because he's got something bigger in the future, an extension. So everything that I've learned so far, it's only to bring me to the next level of who I am as a person, and as a person, and take you to the next step, take you to the next job, take you to the next movement in your life, and so forth. So I'm beginning to see it. I'm
You
beginning
are.
to, and it's all
Now you
good.
said this has been a journey you've been on, right? It's taken a while for you to experience this. Were you just busy chasing and building the career and trying to make things happen that you didn't notice it? And some epiphanies happened in your life that got you to stop, breathe, feel it, and notice it?
Oh, Oh yeah.
What happened to you where you really deeply get it now?
Okay. Well, listen, there ain't no shame in my game. Everybody's got something in their closet. It was what it
Absolutely.
was.
And
It
you're
was.
amongst friends here in your home.
Absolutely, it was what it was, and that's another title for a song. It
Write it
was what it
down.
was. It was what it was when it was what it was.
By
It
Frozen
was
Chillie
what it
Willie
was,
Groove.
and to be continued. Well, no, listen. I mean, I was part of the drug scene in my younger days and everything else. It was what it was, like I said,
A
and
lot of
so forth.
people were,
But
yeah.
yeah, absolutely. But after a while, one day, I met. I didn't meet her because I dated her in high school, and then by that time, her family or had accepted the Lord in her life and so forth. They were had a good relationship with God. And it's funny how God uses people also to get your attention and or things and so forth. So, and I loved
Yes.
her in high school. Again, I loved
Yeah.
her in high school, and it was interesting because then after that, then she became a born again Christian, and sure enough, I still was in love with her, no matter what. So this, I made her the second time. She was just as fine as wine and everything else and so forth. I didn't have a relationship with God. She did, but there was something different about her. There was an anointing about her. You can see it in her face, you can see it in her body, you can see it in her movement. Or the way she talked and so forth. You could just tell there was something refreshed and different about her. So eventually, I wanted what she wanted, and I was tired of having what I was having. And so that night, I gave my life to God, and I said, Lord, use me in any way you want to. And sure enough, and slowly but surely, I see how that the progression of life and things in life taking me to the metamorphosis to my next step where He wants me to be. That's why I always mention Him, no matter where I go. I always mention God. I have to. It's who I am.
How did that change your music when that happened to you? When you
Well,
experienced
well, it's interesting you said that because the first CD that I put out was an all gospel CD. Because I follow exactly Matthew 6:33, which told me seek ye first. So I gave him the first fruits of everything that I did. So that was a contemporary gospel. Always gospel funk, gospel ballads, gospel R&B, using the rhythms that we still love. But I gave him the songs, and I made sure that he was mentioned in the song, so they could be inspirational. Because again, I wanted to give him the first fruits. Anything else after that, then I could have something to build off that, which is what I'm doing right now. So it was a solid, sturdy foundation of which I use to catapult me to the next level in my
What
music.
what does this revelation that you're sharing with us, which we really appreciate, Chillie Willie,
Absolutely, this is
what does
another
that?
side of me, by the way.
Oh yeah,
This is
no,
this
it's
is another side of me that a lot of people don't know, but
yeah.
I am more than honored to share with you on your show, Jim Master.
Well, I appreciate that. Again,
Sure,
you're amongst friends and our viewers, our lovely viewers. They get it as well, and appreciate
lovely.
your orness, your awesomeness, and your authentic nature, which is so important.
Yes,
And
yes.
what with this part of the conversation that we're having, does that inspire you to do another tune right now that sort of goes in that vein?
Actually, they're already done. They are already written.
Oh,
They
you
are
have them written already.
they are already
Mm,
written.
that's
They're ready to
cool.
go. They're ready to go. I am. I think in January, probably before that, knowing me, um, I will be putting them together, laying them down, laying the tracks. 'Cause I do all the music myself. I lay down
Yeah.
all the music myself.
That's the
Uh,
new world, everybody doing their own thing, and but you can do it on your terms. You're doing music that speaks to you.
exactly,
A lot of times, musicians and performers have to do what corporation says they want, but you get
exactly.
to do music that speaks to you, that just happens at the same time to reach people in a way that's really cool. You're
Mm.
doing music that really speaks to you, but happens to be music that people love and feel good about.
And it does. And the thing is, it's like you said, it's something that comes from out of in you, and you
It's
could
in you.
arrange
Coming
it
out
the
from
way
here.
you. Yeah, absolutely. A lot of these independent artists that are doing their thing now. I hear things from some of these independent artists that blow me away. They don't have to be a major artist for me. A gift is a gift that was embedded in you, and if they can make their whatever it is that their statement, the mission statement from their songs, or they don't necessarily have to be musicians. They could be painters, photographers. They could be anybody in the arts that is expressing how they feel about what they feel. So, having said that, to be able to write music that makes you express what you want to tell the world about your life, your view, the way you seeing things. Um, hey, listen, that's a lot of power you're working with. So you have to use it in a way where it could be very constructive and very uplifting. Yes. So that's it. So one of the next, I think my second, not the next one, the one after that is going to be contemporary Christian music. Very uplifting, very cool, very calm, very collective, funk, R&B, soul, a little bit of everything, but in a Christian form. Nice, good
Very
stuff.
nice.
Oh,
That is good stuff.
oh
Yeah.
man, oh my God. I mean, I sing it. I wake up and I sing them. I
You
wake
do
up and
right. Yeah. You're inspired the minute you wake up,
yes. And sometime
which
when I'm
is
sleeping, James, sometime when I'm sleeping, I have to get out of bed and make sure that I have my tape recorder next to me. Because that ooh, da-da. Just like that. I mean, it just that one just came to my mind. Like last time I was here, that
do you
happened to
think
me.
yeah, that's what happened last time. You were just inspired. Do you think
Yes.
that's what happened with Charo? She woke up out of bed one day and she just went Gucci Gucci goo.
Where do we get these people from? Where do we get these gym masters from? Who are
I
these
tell you.
people? Why do I gotta run into them?
I
You know
yes,
what?
right, huh?
Yeah, Jim. You know what? I think so, man. Because
She
that
woke up
shower,
one day and like you're
man.
inspired, you wake up, you roll out of bed, you come up with what you just did. Maybe
Yeah.
she rolled out of bed one day and coochie coochie goo was what came to her. Her famous legendary expression.
And that is what she is
Coochie
known for.
coochie.
She's been around for decades doing the coochie
She
coochie
is a
thing.
legend, isn't
She's a
she?
legend.
Have
She's
you
a
ever met her?
beautiful. I have never met her, never even come close to even knowing where one of her shows were at.
Oh my God, if
But
we
but
had her on
but
this show, it would be a riot. It would be
oh my
hilarious.
God, Lord have mercy. I like to be next to her when you're interviewing her
She's
because
an
I don't think
amazing
I'll be.
talent. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I probably won't have nothing to say. I'll probably be just laughing
You
throughout the
just
whole
be,
show. You
right.
know, I'll probably just be
She's
laughing throughout the whole show. I mean, Charo
yeah.
is a
She's
beautiful
funny
spirit,
and and she's super talented as well. Yeah.
and very
Who,
beautiful.
who are some other folks you've had an opportunity to work with?
Well, okay, so um, I think I mentioned Angela Bofield, Tom Brown, Phyllis Hyman, 5407. Also, Richie Gallete Garcia, who is the drummer for Diana Ross. I was just with him. We did a Latin jazz show here in LA not too long ago. Cats like that. I meet a lot of the salsa brothers that work in different salsa groups that are out here in LA. I worked with one last night at that memorial. I think I was telling you about that last night. Pato Bataran, reggae singer, also too. Back. I always let him out, but I didn't mean to leave him out. How could I leave him out? Bootsy Collins
Wow.
At the Rialto Theater in Tucson, Arizona. It was a pleasure, opening up for Bootsy Collins. Now, that was not my group. I was with a band called Spirit Familia. Great name for a band, by the way.
It
Uh,
is.
I was with the group Spirit Familia. I was their percussionist, but we had the chance to open up for Bootsy Collins. And wow, what a fascination. I fell in love with them. I always kept in touch with them until this day. We're friends. So
Mm,
that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Yes.
that
And
is a
there are
very good thing. Yes.
yeah, and there are other artists, that I work with. There's some that I'm still continuing to try to meet. H.B. Barnum, who was the musical director, and he still is. Well, she's not around. Aretha Franklin's not. But H.B. Barnum is the musical director for Aretha Franklin, who lives here in L.A. as well as everybody else. This is where they're at in L.A.
If they're not in LA, they're in Nashville, or Nashville is a big hub now for music.
Yes, it always been, but even more so now. I mean, it was either L.A., Nashville, New York City, or Miami.
Right.
My next step after I leave here, L.A., and I move, it'll probably be either Atlanta, Georgia, or Miami. Probably Miami because of what I do as a percussionist. It's a big thing.
And a lot of Latin flavor there too. Absolutely.
Right.
Yes.
And you see, and once again, I have to show you the CD. It's about time, because if you remember Miami Sound Machine when they first came out, if you remember Miami Sound
Gloria
Machine when it first came out,
and
that's what this CD is in the 22. It's a Latin funk. It's all Latin funk, and it features Elisa Gomez Taylor. Elisa Gomez Taylor. She's a great inspirational vocalist here that I got here. That's her right there. Beautiful woman. My God, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But this is this is Latin funk, house music, and so forth. This CD that's called "It's About Time." So if you like Miami Sound Machine featuring Gloria Estefan, if you like that sound that came out in the 80s, well, I wanted to bring it back out for the generation, because there's nothing new under the sun. A lot of stuff that we heard today, it's been already done 20, 30 years. I'm beginning to see that in the music business when you've been around long enough. But nevertheless, this kind of format stuff that's on here, it's exciting, and I think we're gonna have a couple of hits off this CD. Yes.
Time for more music. Do you have something to play for us, my friend? Everybody's loving it.
Well, everybody's loving it.
What are you feeling right now? You got another holiday tune for the holiday spirit, or whatever you want to play?
Okay. Well, you know what's interesting, because I wanted to do this on your show. I didn't do it last time. I did it this time. One of the shows that I used to watch on TV was The People's Court.
And I currently work and have worked for a long time with one of my colleagues who's a co-host of a television news magazine series that I do and a daily radio series that I do, is Doug Llewellyn, who hosts The People's Court. We're dear friends and longtime co-hosts and colleagues. He hosts The People's Court TV series.
What do you know? Wow. Listen.
Small world or what?
It's a small world. Well, what's interesting, you remember, obviously, everybody remember the beginning part of The People's Court.
Do you know they used to film that in Connecticut and Stamford? The set was in Connecticut and Stamford.
Right. Well, it's interesting. I have a letter here from.
Now it's all virtual.
Yes, exactly. Actually, you said that. I have a letter just got to me 3 weeks ago from The People's Court. That's a different story, but it's a good story. But let me get back to this one. So the music
is that wait, as a defendant or a?
Wow.
You might want to clarify that. I mean, you're leaving the audience hanging. I mean,
is he a defendant? As a plaintiff. As a plaintiff, and they actually won my story.
Wait. You're actually a plaintiff on The People's Court?
I am not the defendant. I am the plaintiff.
You're the plaintiff. So
I had to take someone to court. And
did you get a chance to talk to Doug after?
No, not yet. It's not set yet, because the other people have to accept that they want to be on TV too. So you may want to take
just mention Jim Masters.
Okay.
you might get some extra camera time.
Wow. You know what? I'm going to do that. Well, Jim Masters told me, he's giving a shout out, a holler for him, Judge Million. So here we go.
Yeah. But no, Doug is the one you tell. Doug, I haven't met Judge Million yet, but Doug Llewellyn,
Doug Llewellyn.
He does the interviews after.
Oh, I know exactly who he is.
So how did you feel? What did you feel about the case? Are you happy with the judgment? Or are you not?
Well, no. The judgment has not arrived yet.
Yeah. That's what he would ask. He asks the questions when they're coming out of the courtroom, but now it's virtual. Yeah, everything's virtual these days.
Yeah, no, let me see. No, I thought I had it out here somewhere.
Because you would be doing it on a screen, right? You're doing it on the screen and
right, exactly.
It's all virtual, right?
Well, because I
amazing.
didn't want, they got in contact with me. Listen, what they do, they go throughout all the courts in the United States. They look for cases that are entertaining and so forth, even though they're real cases. But nevertheless, that's what they do. And they got in contact with me. I said, sure, let's go take them to court in front of everybody. So now I agreed to put on TV, but they have to agree to put it on TV also too,
Do you have
to
to
defend it,
perform
to
too?
defend them. You
Actually,
know,
you probably, one of the reasons why you love that series too is the theme in the beginning starts with the bongo.
well, that's exactly.
Dun,
Well,
dun,
guess
dun,
what?
dun. You could probably do it now.
Well,
Dun,
guess
dun,
what?
dun.
That's what I was leading to. That's what I was leading to, Mr. Jim Masters. So if you love the People's Court and you want to see Chillie Willie's Groove version of it, here we go.
A Stu Billett, Ralph Edwards production. That's what they say at the end. That is
People's Court.
People's Court. Now, do you know who did that? Do you know who that person is?
I have no idea.
That was originally done in the 1980s, and they've revamped it, but it was done in the 80s in the beginning.
Yeah, that is so correct.
That show has been on since the 80s, that show. Can you imagine that?
Yes, I
Judge
remember
Wapner, Rusty the Bailiff.
Yes, see, there you go. See, me and you are into that. Because remember, I went to Connecticut School of Broadcasting, so television.
Yes,
too,
so you know all the television shows and people, and
yeah. So for me, that was always, wow, that's interesting. I like that. And being a percussionist, I mean, it hit me. I'm like, okay, we can do that. One day I'm going to do that again, and so forth. That's a 2022 version, by the way, for those who was wondering.
Hopefully, he's getting residuals. Because if they've been residuals since the 1980s, that'll make a car payment or two.
I hope so. I hope it does buy him what it brought me.
Have you done any work like that where it is on like a film or a commercial or something where it is repetitively played and there is that opportunity for the longevity, the residuals, separate from your own CDs and your own music, anything where you're on things, or was that something you would entertain being a part of a film score? Or
it's funny you ask. It's funny you ask.
I'm psychic. I'm intuitive.
I have not done it yet, but I have a friend of mine in Mesa, Arizona. She does jingles, and there's a song on there called "Flowers" on this CD of mine. There's a song called "Flowers," and I was talking to her because what I want to do and what we're going to do is we're going to take that song "Flowers" and we're going to take the beginning part of it for 15 seconds or 30 seconds spot and do a music bed where the song "Flower" comes in the very beginning, and then it goes into instrumental, and there's going to be a talk up about flowers there, for like example, for like FTD flowers. Which would appreciate that very much because it's a good way for them to sell them their flowers and so forth. So because the song is entitled "Flowers Today." What man, right? See that?
Very nice.
Right. What woman would not? Well, first of all, what man would not want to bring their woman flowers today? What woman would not want flowers today?
And if it's the birthday or the anniversary, you best bring those flowers today.
That's right. Exactly. And this is the kind of conversation I had with her. So she has had success already with 3 jingles. So me and her are getting together to make sure that this also gets out there like that. And if that happens, yes, then we can see a check periodically every quarter and so forth in reference to that, or a one-time shout. but that one-time shot has to be a good amount of money for me to be able to sell the song outright. Which I know I don't recommend to do that for anybody. Just to sell the song outright because I'm the copyright holder of the song anyway. So.
Do you, as much as you are the performer, do you love being the songwriter too?
Well, I am the songwriter. I have
Yeah.
every one of my songs.
Do you have a love for one more than the other? Do you love being the performer more than the songwriter more than a performer, or is it equal for you, Chille Willie?
It's only been about I saw myself growing as a songwriter on and off for about 15, 20 years. But it was more off than on because I didn't think I could be that person that write the songs. I always love to listen to the song,
Yeah.
play the song, but it's another thing when it's time for you to write the song. I remember one day I was doing this interview in Tucson, Arizona, and the young lady asked me, what were you doing when you first heard the music in your spirit? You know, because you start hearing it, it starts coming out. When it starts being there, and then you start writing it down, So as a writer, really, I consider myself as a confident writer, not just a writer. I mean, a confident writer. That's only taken place really within the past 12 years. Yeah, I would, or less. But now, I write all the time. Because once you get a couple of CDs out there, you become better at it. It's like a fireman. The
Yes.
more you fight a fire, the better you become at fighting fires, or police officers. Hopefully, so that's how it is. Like anything else, the more you do it, the better you get at it, right?
It works that way in many areas of life. Yes.
And yes, absolutely. So yeah, so I love to perform more than I do write. But you got to write them for you to be able to perform them, and no one can really perform them the way you write them. So therefore, I write them and I get together with my musicians, and we'll sit down. We'll go over the rhythm section. We'll go over the brass section. We'll go make sure the melody is correct. Make sure the harmonies are great for the background vocals. Make sure that I work closely with the female vocalists as to how I hear the song being interpreted and so forth. And I give them a little bit of room for them to improvise also too, because I don't want to take it away from who they are also too. Because sometimes they add things in there that I'm like, wow, why didn't I think of that?
You didn't, right, exactly. Do you love improvisation?
I love improv. All my solos are improv. Yes, and it's interesting because a flam, a flamacue, a paradiddle, a double stroke roll, whatever I do on here, it's the same thing I can do. Same thing I can do on a drum. Same thing I can do on a melodic instrument. So it's not that difficult. It's just the difference is it's in hand technique, hand coordination, basically, and you're going to get different sounds from it. So when I give my lessons to my students, I make sure that they see that and they understand it. Again, the only difference is the hand techniques to be when you're interpreting what you try to interpret.
Do you ever teach others, like kids or others who are up and coming who love this type of, endeavor?
Remember, we had a conversation, Jim, not too long ago, and I was saying, this is really not about me. This is bigger than me.
Yes.
It
Yep.
has to be. My God, it can't be you. You got to give back to society. You got to give back. You got to give back. Got to give back. I love working with the YMCA. Yeah, see, I get you. See, I get you. I love working with the YMCA because I sit there and I give free lessons to the kids.
Oh, that's great.
And I'll probably be doing one in another 2-3 weeks. I'll get a YMCA. I'll go up to them. I said, look, on this day in 2 weeks, I normally ask for 2-3 weeks to advertise and bring people in, blah, 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 blah. And they could bring the whole family in for all I care. That's fine with me. And I'll bring my drums, and I'll bring my timbales, and I'll bring my congas, and I'll bring my small bongos, and I'll bring my toys that you just heard and so forth. Yes, I'll bring my toys in, and I'll sit there and I'll put a drum machine in the background, and I'll have them sit right in the front of the equipment, and I go to each and every instrument and so forth, and then I give them an opportunity to touch the instrument, to play on the instrument, because once they get these in their hand, oh my God, it's a kid in a candy store. Again, it's like Christmas, and it is Christmas, right?
Yes, it is. You want to play something else for us and keep us in the spirit? We love when you're playing.
Okay, I got no problem with that. The thing is that I'm limited with what I have as far as equipment in front of me that I can set up for you and so forth. But one thing I didn't do was Guajira, Guajira, hey, 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 Guajira, Guajira, hey, en la playa yo la vi. Caminando suave, eso sí que yo la vi. Me la voy a llevar para un bailecillo. Morena trigueña, sacudela, morena trigueña. Venga, morena trigueña, sacudela, morena trigueña. Ajá. Chillie Willie se me llamo yo y me llama un muchacho suave. Pero ahora yo voy a enseñarte a ti como yo toco mi timbales. ¡Suénalo! Merry Christmas! On the move.
Really nice.
Willie Groove.
He's on the move. He is on the move. Austin Field says that is some great playing. Thank you, Austin Field. And
Thank you,
also
Austin.
another wonderful show. Please subscribe for great content. Thank you, Austin Field. Appreciate that as well.
Thank you, Austin.
Gang, do take a minute since you're here enjoying all this great conversation and entertainment to leave a comment on our YouTube channel. Even those of you who are chatting in our chat room, it really helps us when you do leave a comment on the YouTube channel itself underneath all the episodes you enjoy, and give this episode a thumbs up. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV, and share the levity. Special guest joining us here with all the music, conversation, and levity for the holiday season is Chille Willie Groove himself. He's in the house. We're so honored to have him here. You are in the house. What inspires you to be so passionate and enthusiastic and so connective with everybody?
The love of life, the love for people. I think because this is the best that I know how to do with who I am. You know what I mean? I sold cars for a while. It wasn't who I was, but it was what I did. That's
because you're always on the move. You were selling cars.
Yeah. Okay, right. Good. I'll buy that. I work in the.
Look, tippity. The only thing missing are the cymbals.
I'll go get one. Listen, I got plenty of cymbals in this house.
She's gonna come in with a big thing that goes. You know what you need? Kettle drums. Where's the kettle drums?
They're where they belong with the symphony.
They're with the symphony.
I used some in college when I was in the college orchestra,
kettle?
And so I love those. So the timpanis, the kettle drum. I used all that stuff in college. I still know how to play them, by the way, if I had to.
How about guitar?
I have a guitar. I have a guitar right here, right next to me, my left hand side. I write a lot of my songs. Okay, now that you say that, I write a lot of my songs on the guitar first and foremost. When I finish doing that, then I'll hear the groove. In fact, that's another first right there also too.
I have a question for you. How do you spell that?
Do do da 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 do 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 da 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 da. Don't call us we'll call you. Have your people call me. We'll do lunch.
Yeah. You're not going to find it in Webster's dictionary because it's a Chille Willie Groove exclusive.
but but hey Jim, but you know what's good about this, man?
Yeah.
Here's the thing about what's cool about that is another musician out there listening to me right now.
Yes.
They understand. They
Yes.
understood what I said to them musically. They understood where the horn section came in. They understood where the rhythmic section was happening. They understood where the guitar
you
was
laid
doing.
down the groundwork. Yeah.
Right, and they could understand it because a musician, 9 out of 10 of them, they speak better musically than they were ever speak verbally. I speak to you better by going I could speak to you better musically than I will ever be able to verbally. So
You're speaking through the instruments, the music. Yeah.
And it's not easy. Listen, it's not easy making
Not
an
at all.
instrument. You take an ornate instrument, a piece of wood, plastic or something, and then that thing talk. I mean, that's not easy, man. Whoever thought of that, thank you very much, because we have perfected it by now. But to take a piece of wood, to take a piece of plastic, to take a piece of metal and frame it and shape it and make it and mold it and so forth, and then make it to come alive, because it's your spirit now that's making it, do its thing, because you're only interpreting what you feel on the inside and who you are in the inside when you start making that instrument talk, whether it's a bongo, whether it's a timbale, whether it's a vibraphone, whether it's a harmonica, whatever, that's why I like playing every kind of music, and I play for a little bit of everything. So I don't care if it's a bar mitzvah, I don't care if it's a sweet 16. I said it before, and I don't care if it's a parole party. I'm there. I'm going to make your day. So that's what it is.
Exactly right, my friend.
It is what it is.
Where can people find the music?
Absolutely. So look, if you go and Google
Amazon and all those places.
Absolutely. You're gonna get Apple, iTunes, Amazon is another one. Reverb Nation is up there. I got about 67
Spotify,
songs.
iTunes,
Spotify, all that stuff. That's why I was gonna say, if you Google Chille Willie Groove, and I gotta make sure we spell it right, ChilleWillie Groove, Groove, Chille Willie Groove. Everything's gonna pop up of the concerts that I've done, the music, where the music is at, and so forth. Or you can email me at chillewilliegroove at yahoo.com. Chille Willie Groove at yahoo.com. And if you want a hard copy like this, go ahead and email me and so forth. We'll get you a hard copy. A lot of people like the other way around, digital. It's all good and everything else. But I like to take mine to my car and put it in.
That's it. And let them, when you do that, let them know you heard about it on the Jim Masters show. Chille would love to know that. And so would we. You're the best, my friend. What are some exciting things you have coming up that you might want to share with us so we can look forward to?
I think, again, this video is very important because
that you're working on, right?
Yeah, it's good to have a visual behind the audio, so people can see your style, what you're about. We're doing it right now. We got this video thing going on, me and you right now, so people can see who we are, what we are, how we react, what we got to say, and so forth, what we look like, and how we come across, our persona, our personalities, and so forth. So the video is what I really am looking forward towards doing. Again, we're going to either start production the end of December or the beginning of January. I think it's leaning more towards the end of the holidays, going into January. I think that's a little better. I know I have something coming up in, I believe, well, there's another one going on this Saturday. I almost forgot that one. Sherry Marie Klein, she's doing a Christmas holiday event. Sometimes I get phone calls from other artists who sometimes it's not my gigs. They just invite me to do them. you know, and that's okay. I make it their gigs because I compliment what they do. So there's one coming up this Saturday coming up. I think New Year's Eve we're doing a private party. Also to
Nice.
yes, Gardenia, California, Garden Grove, something like that. I know something with G. Groove. It could be Groove. I don't know.
That's it, right? That is
but
funny.
but I get calls from different people who want me to play percussion. So sometimes it's not just what I'm doing with Chillie Willie Groove, and we want that name to be a household name eventually because of marketing and branding and so forth, and it's very catchy and so forth. So, but we want people to just enjoy the music, knowing that it came from my heart, you know, from my
From
heart.
the heart.
Yeah, that's why I
Absolutely.
say if it ain't from the heart, don't even start.
That's right. Exactly.
Uh,
Exactly.
and the second part to that is don't anticipate, participate.
I like that.
Ooh, where do we get these people from? Who are these
Where do
people?
these people come from? Where do they
Where do
come
they
from?
come? Where do they come from? God,
And
what are you trying to show
God
me?
bless for them, right? You're the best, my friend. This was awesome. Thanks for the levity, the humor, the passion, the great music on
Thank
the
you, Jimmy.
fly, and terrific conversation. Best of the holidays to you,
Same
Chillie
here.
Willie. Always, you're a great friend of our
I know.
show and of me, and I am of you. And we fully support all you're doing. And I know you're very supportive of the Jim Masters show. So I love this
Yes, I am.
wonderful relationship that we have, and we'll continue to spread the word about you. I'll spread the word about CWG, and you spread the word about JMS.
I will. I promise you I will.
High five on
And
that.
high five, my brother. And hopefully one day we'll be able to stand next to each other and do some live interviews with other people because I also do the broadcasting thing also too.
We get a lot
And
of
you're
people that want me to take the show to Europe, to Asia, all across the country, and do the Jim Master show on location at various spots. I think it's a terrific idea. So yeah, I love it, Chillie.
okay. Well, you got
That'd
my
be
support, brother. You got my support. I love you. Thank you for all the lovelies out there
right
also
back
too.
at you. All the
I am
lovities,
now.
yeah.
I didn't forget the
Well,
lovelies
you're a
because
lovity
I'm changed.
times two because this
I
is your
I,
return.
I know. I
This is your
appreciate that. Yes, my
you're
lovely
the
time.
best.
Oh, hold on. Oh, I almost forgot. I almost forgot.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Hold on.
We will hold
Okay.
for you. Absolutely.
Here,
Ooh, what do we
here,
got
here,
there?
here. We want to make sure that he gets in on it. Where's he at? This is where's the camera? We got the little bear. It's my son. He's got see his hat.
Oh yeah. What's his name?
That's my little son. I want to make sure that he say hello to you. Everybody say hello to
What's
Willie
his
Groove
name?
Part
What's his name?
2. Chillie Willie Groove Part 2.
Chillie Willie Groove Junior.
We
Junior.
got a
That's
hammer.
Junior.
We gave him the braids. Oh, he's ready to go, my brother. He's ready to go. Look at that. Look at that. So we want to make sure that we got in on this, and he said hello. Everybody say hello. We love you. He's got to say goodbye. Bye. Love you. Talk to you. Okay.
That's
He's gone.
awesome.
Whoosh.
Chillie Willie Groove
Help me.
number two or Junior or yeah. Another exclusive right here on the Jim Master Show Live. We love that. You got a lot of
Love you,
smiles
Jim.
coming in from Ms. Pat in Texas. Smiles.
Hi,
Yeah.
Pat.
Love
Thank
it.
you.
And Jane in Sweden and
Oh,
Kathleen
thank you.
in New York and Maureen in Arizona, some of our regular lovelies and everybody else. You're the
Yes.
best, my friend. I wish you nothing but
Thank you.
joy and blessing and all good things for the holidays and going into the new year. And thanks for
Same here.
stopping by and wanting to come back on our show for the second time. That is great. And we're going to
Thank you.
keep that porch light on for you. You are welcome back
Please do.
anytime, my friend. And, anytime there's folks you want to see pop on the show, spread the word, and we can welcome everybody on. Continued blessings and happy holidays.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everybody also too. From Chillie Willie Groove to you guys, I'm here for you. Let's stay on the move with Chillie
Yes.
Willie Groove. Love
Groove.
you guys.
Any final comments about our conversation, about the show, or anything you want to share before we go, my friend?
Well, let me just say let me say this because I'm gonna take my glasses off for a second here. Uh, Let me say this. I love working with you. Every time I come to your show, it is authentic, it's genuine. You're real people. I work with a lot of different hosts and so forth, and some of them they do what they do because it's a job. Not you. With you, it's more interesting. You're more you're intimate. You're personal. You're likable. You know why? Because you are doing Jim Masters at his best. Outside of the title, Jim Masters Show. This is who you are, not what you do. So I want to say thank you. I appreciate you. Your fans appreciate you. I could go on, and no, you're not paying me to say this. I'm saying that because out of my heart. You can pay me later. It is what it is, brother. I love you, man. Let's stay in touch. Let's make it happen, okay?
Absolutely, absolutely, my friend. You be well. You take care, and thanks for those
I
beautiful
will.
words. I really sincerely appreciate them.
I
You're a
will. You're
cool
gonna.
dude and class act and a great talent, and it's always great when you
Thank
stop
you.
by our show. And
Absolutely.
all the best to you, and we'll chat again soon. Okay, my friend.
Okay, brother. Love you. God bless you. Bye, guys.
Happy holidays from back east.
Happy holidays, baby. Bye bye.
All right, take care now. Chille Willie Groove right here on the Jim Masters Show. Wasn't that cool? A cool time. Great music, lots of laughs, and you guys interacting. Thanks for all the great comments, too. You guys have been really on fire tonight. We appreciate that and getting a chance to see some of those great comments in the JMS Lovely chat room. Thanks for the comments about our holiday set. Tweaking here and there, but yeah, we are very spiffy and we are all set up for Christmas and all the holidays. There's a Santa Claus back there, poinsettias and snowmen, Santa hat and gifts and tree. This tree is very big. It's hard to tell on camera, but it starts down here and it goes all the way up another several feet into the ceiling. But yeah, we usually annually like to decorate our set for the holiday season. And then, as you guys know, those of you who've been with us for years, we do that, and we do it for various holidays and different times of the year. We like to change things up. So we're looking pretty spiffy, not stiffy. Others are stiffy. We're spiffy. When you're live, I tell you, anything can be said and done. And sometimes that's fun. Yeah, we're looking good. All for you, gang. A lot of work. We were tweaking this and working on this for hours in between everything else I do. And we all put it together. And yeah, looking good. Happy holidays, everybody, from all of us here at the Jim Masters Show. We appreciate Chillie Willie Groove joining us. He wanted to come back on. He asked me if he can come back on the show. Just a few weeks ago, he was on with us several months ago, but then he said, "Hey, I want to come back on." And I said, "How about during the holiday season? Do some holiday stuff and have some fun." And we put it together. We made it happen, which was absolutely awesome. So we thank him. Acclaimed Latin percussionist, songwriter, and producer, Chillie Willie Groove, stopping by the Jim Masters Show Live series, coming at you live. And it was really, really, really good stuff. Very excited. And yeah, really amazing. A lot of cool guests that are coming up on our show as well. Check out our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV. Before you go, scroll and you can see some of the guests that are coming up this week and lots more. And if you have a moment and you want to binge watch, you love binge watching, boy, do we have a lot of great episodes for you that you can watch that are there saved in the JMS archives. Yes, are overflowing. We're going to need a whole new server, or YouTube is, because we have hundreds of episodes that are there for all of you. Cool stuff. Check a couple of quick comments here and then we'll scoot out. And David, yes, we did. We had a wonderful and blessed Thanksgiving Day. Thank you very much. Pleasure seeing you as well. And you're You're so happy to have not missed the show tonight. You missed last night. No worries. We had incredible Timothy White on, one of the world's most sought after celebrity photographers. You can see the episode in the archives. The night before that, we had Billboard charting #1. Billboard chart. He's got 5 songs that are on the Billboard #1 right now, charting. Incredible guitarist, keyboardist, songwriter, and producer extraordinaire, Adam Harley. And he played live for us from his studio. Adam played live. Incredible smooth jazz, contemporary, instrumental music. He's worked with Dave Koz. He's been with the Manhattan Transfer and so many others. That episode was 2 nights ago. If you didn't see it, we had an awesome conversation, lots of music. Check that out as well. Maureen says, this was such a fun show. Thank you so much, Jim, for having me back. Have a great rest of your evening, everyone. Sending out tight, lovely hugs to y'all. Right back at you, Maureen. Yeah, yes. Love your decorations. Mine is all done as well. Fantastic. Merlin in Canada. Excellent. Excellent. And relax. Don't forget to relax, everybody. Make sure you take time to breathe and love one another and take care of one another. Jane, some nice emojis. And Kathleen Walker, thank you very much. Love your decorations, Jim. Thank you very much. And Maureen says, beautiful and festive set. I love it. The elves did a great job decorating. Yes. We pay them in candy canes and Christmas cookies and a little eggnog. We fight over the eggnog because I love the eggnog. And we actually fight over the Christmas cookies too. We fight over all of them. Maureen says, what a cool guy he is. So full of energy and fun, isn't he? Yes. We're in the holidays here, so we're going to have a lot of cool, fun stuff. And for all of you. Gang, thanks for joining us. We don't say goodbye around here. We say see you later. Ciao, cheers. Slancha, Auf Wiedersehen, Buenos noches, hasta la vista, shalom. What else do we say? Moi loop. Whatever we can throw in. And we say relax. Don't forget to relax. Don't forget to love one another, take care of one another, and take care of yourself. We'll see you on the next one. This is the Jim Masters Show Live, your entertainment, lifestyle, variety talk show series where variety is the spice of life, where every show is something different. And we've got a monster Christmas tree here for you, and we're all festive and ready to go for the holiday season. For all of you and you and you and you and you and you. Kathleen says in New York City, thanks for another great show, Jim. Great music too. Double thumbs up for you guys too. I saw you were giving us double thumbs up. And God bless you as well. Miss Pat in Texas, USA, watching us and enjoying from Loveity Hall. Coming to you from Loveity Hall, this is Jim Masters. Thank you for your time this time. Till next time. Thanks for all the comments. Jane in Sweden says, fun show, Jim. Not all. And Jim, thank you very much. Get some rest now. It's late where you are there in Sweden. Jane. Thanks for watching the Jim Masters Show live entertainment lifestyle variety talk show series where anything can happen and usually does. And we love it. We love you all too. Take care and be well. We'll see you on the next episode. Yeah, let's check one more. One more. Have a great night. You too, Kathleen in New York City. All right, gang. They're still coming in, but we thank you for them. Thanks for all your interactivity and all your love and support. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a like and leave a comment for us on the YouTube channel itself, right into the episode. That really, really, really does help us grow. It helps the YouTube algorithm, which is what decides who sees these shows. So when you do give us a like, comment, and all the rest, it helps our episodes be viewed by more people around the world, so we can have a bigger party. Bigger, our Loveity squad gets bigger and bigger by the day, which I think is cool. All right, gang, scooting out. I haven't had dinner yet. It's been that kind of super, super busy day between us working on the set, getting this show ready, some other material for other shows, and just a busy day. I have a television shoot this week. I have a lot of radio shows, and it's the holiday season, so it's a busy time. And wherever you're watching around the world, I hope you're having a blessed and joyful holiday season. And stick with us. We got a lot of holiday fun coming up for all of you right here from Loveity Hall and JMS. We'll see you on the next one. Be well. And you know what I'm going to say, right? You got it. Cheers.